Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing the top eye products, the best ones for 2024. I do these videos every year where I round up some of my favorites in each category and I share the best of the best for that current year. So this is the beginning of those videos and I thought I would start off with eye creams since I am a big fan of eye creams. Although it's not necessary to have in a skincare routine, they are nice to use, especially if you are looking for something specific for discoloration, dark circles, crow's feet texture. A lot of these products that I'm sharing today will help with all of those eye concerns. So let's get right into today's video. Of course, all of these products will be linked below for you for your reference, including discount codes and related videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell, as I would love to have you all here long term. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, as it really does help to support my channel. Alright, so the first product that I've really been enjoying for 2024 is the Murad Retinal ReSculpt Eye Treatment. I actually purchased this back during the spring Sephora savings event and I have been using it ever since. I don't always use it, like I don't use this every day right now currently, but when I first started using this, I was using this every single night. But now I might only use this a few nights per week just because I'm using other things. I get testing other things, so it's my way of still incorporating this into my routine. And I only use this at nighttime because it does have that encapsulated retinal. Now remember, retinal, also known as retinaldehyde, is one step up from retinol, but one step down from retinoic acid, also known as tretinoin. So this can be irritating. It can cause dryness and irritation for some people, especially that delicate skin around the eyes. A lot of us can experience irritation around that eye area because of how thin the skin is. I've never experienced irritation or dryness, and it's probably because I have been very consistent with active ingredients over several years that my under eye area is obviously just really accustomed to actives. I can't put tretinoin underneath my eyes yet. That is the one product that causes irritation for me, but products like this, serums, other types of eye creams, I generally don't have an issue. But just because I don't experience that doesn't mean that you won't. So I would still start with 1 or 2 nights per week and then gradually increase once you know how your skin is adjusting to this. But it's very moisturizing. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. And it does have that nice richness to it. So obviously I put this underneath my eyes. I focus it on the crow's feet area. I do go underneath the brow bone and in the crease. I don't put this directly onto my eyelids because I don't want this seeping into my eyes and then creating a cloudy vision. I've been there, done that many times with so many eye products in the past that now I just go right underneath that brow bone in the crease, and then eventually once the cream has absorbed into your skin, it does migrate onto the lids eventually. So that's why I don't put this on my lids. But of course you can do whatever you like, but very rich and moisturizing. It also has another ingredient called gentian root extract, which will help with sagginess, drooping of the eyelids. It can help to lift and firm the skin over time. There's another ingredient in here called oat firming film, which will also help with that lift and that firmer skin. And again, it is very moisturizing and one of the best anti-aging eye creams I have ever used to help soften crow's feet, and it does improve texture, it does firm, and it brightens. It does it all. So if you're looking for a really nice eye cream that has that retinaldehyde ingredient, I would say look into this one. The other eye cream that I've been really enjoying, and actually I was enjoying this last year as well, as I do believe I featured this in the best eye creams for 2023, is the Drmtlgy HPR Eye Cream. And I still really enjoy this, and I still use this quite a bit, especially in my nighttime routine. Now, the reason why I like this a lot is because this contains an ingredient called hydroxypinacolone retinoate, which is actually one of the newest retinoids in the retinoid world. And it's effective, but yet gentle. Gentle enough for those that have sensitive skin around the eyes. So in my opinion, and from my experience with using this, I don't find this one to be as powerful and as fast acting as the Murad one. But if you know for sure you couldn't handle the Murad because you're just thinking it's going to be too strong, then I would say go with this one instead, because this is very gentle. And yes, I said the same thing with the Murad because of my experience with actives around the eyes, but I truly believe this one will be more gentle, even for those that have sensitive skin. I would say go with this one prior to the Murad if you are very sensitive around the eyes. Now, this also has 2 peptides, which are also great to firm the skin and to address fine lines and wrinkles. There's coconut oil, vitamin E, and it is very rich. And I do like to use this at nighttime because of that retinoid. If you choose to use this in your morning routine, just make sure that you wear sunscreen on top of this. I mean, we should be wearing sunscreen no matter what, but especially if you're using this on that delicate skin around the eyes. So make sure that you wear sunscreen during the day. I will show you what this looks like on the back of my hand. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So it does have a nice richness to it, but I do find that the Murad one is richer and a little bit more moisturizing for the eye area, but this one spreads nicely and I've never experienced peeling with this. So if for any reason you didn't find that this was moisturizing enough, you could put your face moisturizer on top of this if you really wanted to. And it does give a little bit of a glow to the skin. I really love this eye cream a lot. The next eye cream that I've really been enjoying is by Innbeauty Project. This is the Bright and Tight Eye Cream. So this one has 3 types of vitamin C's, and there's also tranexamic acid. So these 2 ingredients specifically can really help to brighten up the skin around the eyes. If you struggle with dark circles, discoloration, dullness, then vitamin C, tranexamic acid with consistency can really help to brighten. And this eye serum really does brighten. I don't struggle with dark circles, I'm very fortunate, but sometimes my under eyes can be a little dull, and this has been a great one to use to brighten up the skin specifically. So I really love using this in my morning routine, but this can be used every day, twice a day. So eye cream usually is a product that I like to apply after I've applied all of my facial serums, but before my face moisturizer and sunscreen. So that's generally how I like to apply eye cream, but you can do whatever you like. There is also peptides in here, which will help to firm the skin and address fine lines and wrinkles. There's bakuchiol, which is a plant-based alternative to retinol. So it does very similar things to what retinol does, but it is way more gentle. And so again, if you have sensitive skin, like really sensitive, then maybe you might want to go with this one instead of Drmtlgy. So I'm giving you some options here, but bakuchiol is plant-based, so it is very gentle. It might take a little bit longer to work when you compare it to a retinoid or retinaldehyde, but remember, consistency is key with skincare. And again, the first thing that you will notice with this is definitely the brightness. And this also has caffeine and cedar bark. I do find that this helps to depuff. There's also mango seed butter. There is squalane, the list goes on. It is lovely. And there is a little bit of a pearlescent to this as well, which is another reason why I like to use this in my morning routine. It's a little tinted, but when you apply this to your under eyes, there's no tint. This doesn't necessarily even out your under eyes. It's not like that, but that tint, I believe, really helps to brighten also, along with the vitamin C and tranexamic acid. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. So that amount there would actually be enough to do both of your eyes. And it does spread nicely, no pilling whatsoever, especially when you apply sunscreen on top of this and makeup, under eye concealer. Everything just sits so nicely together. And again, you do get this nice brightness, and there is a little bit of a reflectant to it as well. Nothing crazy where you look glittery. You're not going to notice it like that. But after you've applied this to your under eyes, you will notice that it will look a lot brighter. The next eye cream is by Summer Fridays. This is the Light Aura Vitamin C Plus Peptide Eye Cream. Now this is very similar to the Innbeauty Project, but it is a little bit different. So I'm going to explain the difference, but they both do the exact same thing. So this one also has vitamin C and peptides, just like Innbeauty Project, but this one has caffeine. It also contains niacinamide, shea butter, and a lot of other great ingredients to moisturize and tackle signs of aging. Now this one is designed to brighten up the under eyes and of course to address fine lines and wrinkles, and this does brighten, but I find that the Innbeauty Project one brightens even better, even quicker, because that one contains tranexamic acid, and that ingredient is even fabulous to apply all over the face. So if you can find a separate tranexamic acid serum and you're lacking that brightness, that is wonderful to use all over the face. So love that eye cream because of that ingredient, because again, it does brighten quicker from my experience with it. Now this one also brightens with that vitamin C, but it also has niacinamide, which can do the same thing in terms of brightening. It also has a little bit of a reflectant to it, a little bit of a pearlescent. This one is slightly tinted also, but I do find that the Innbeauty Project one is a little bit deeper in terms of pigment, but again, it doesn't leave pigment underneath the eyes. Like, you don't see it, and you don't see it with this one either. But once it's absorbed, you do see that brightness because of the reflectant. So let me put this on the back of my hand to show you. I do find that this one is a little bit thicker, a little bit more moisturizing, but not as brightening as Innbeauty Project. So it just depends on what you're looking for. So that's what it looks like there. And it spreads the exact same. It's not greasy or sticky. It does sit nicely underneath sunscreen and makeup. And this one also has that nice glycerin feel where I find that your makeup sits really nicely on top of this. And it does give a little bit of that glow because of that pearlescent. So love this one a lot. Honestly, I love both of them, but I do find Innbeauty is a little bit more brightening. Next one is by Cocokind, and this is the Peptide Fine Line Eye Gel. So this is a fairly new product that they recently just came out with. I know I haven't used this for the entire year of 24, but from my time using this, I really love it, and I had to include it in this video, especially if you didn't know that they came out with a new eye product. Now, this would be great for those that are looking for that everyday eye product that can be used morning and evening, something that is plumping, hydrating, and repairing on the skin. But also there's peptides in here, which again will address fine lines and wrinkles, but there's squalane, glycerin, 5-ceramide plus lipid blend. So these ingredients are going to prevent transepidermal water loss. It's going to strengthen that skin barrier around the eyes, and it is very hydrating. So if you're looking for something for that dryness, the crepiness, the flakiness that you can develop underneath the eyes, then I would say pick up this. This would be a great one to use in your morning every single day, and then maybe one of the other stronger ones at nighttime that I just mentioned, or you could use this prior to one of the other ones that I had mentioned early on. It just depends on what you want to do. I'm just giving you options on how you can incorporate some of these, but this is great for every day, twice a day, and I love it. Now this is an eye gel, so it's basically a hybrid from a serum and a cream. So I didn't know if I should include it in the eye cream video or the eye serum video, but because this has more of that thickness to it, I thought it would be best in the eye cream video. So let me show you what this looks like. It does come with a nice little pump, and that's what it looks like there. It spreads nice. It is very thin and lightweight. So this is another one that honestly sits perfectly underneath sunscreen and makeup. This is probably the lightest one out of everything that I'm sharing in today's video. So if you don't want anything that is too rich, thick, and heavy, then this one is super lightweight. And the last eye cream that I'm going to be sharing is by Biossance, and this is the Squalane Plus Marine Algae Eye Cream. This has been a favorite of mine for quite some time, and I really love this one a lot. This is actually a little mini size that I had in a kit, but I promise you it comes a lot larger than this. It comes in a 15 ml size, whereas this is a 5 ml. Now the reason why I like this a lot is because this helps to brighten, it moisturizes, it lifts, firms, and addresses fine lines and wrinkles without using retinol, bakuchiol, peptides, vitamin C, all of those other types of active ingredients. So if you're looking for an eye cream that tackles fine lines and wrinkles without those ingredients, then this would be a great option to look into. This is super gentle, and it might take a little bit longer to work to see results in terms of firming and softening of fine lines, but it's still a great one to use every day, twice a day. And this is one that you can use a lot because there's no actives in here. So there is pear grass extract, and this ingredient will help to lift and firm the skin. There's pink marine algae, which helps to lift and firm the skin. And then of course there is squalane, which is their signature ingredient. I really like this because it is very lightweight but rich. Your makeup sits so nicely on top of this, and I have always chatted about this eye cream. This is one that I really love for the winter months, and also when I am using an under eye serum, you guys know that I have a lot of favorites that contain retinol and actives, and I will be sharing my favorite eye serums next at some point. I always like to put an eye cream or a face moisturizer on top of my eye serum to lock in hydration. So I would choose a product like this because it's gentle and moisturizing to use on top of an eye serum, or the Cocokind one. These two would be great options to use on top of an eye serum that has actives. But of course you don't have to do that. You can just use this or the Cocokind as is and just be consistent in the way you go. But I will show you what this looks like up close, because even with the 15 ml size, it looks just like this. So you can see it does have that nice richness to it, and that is what it looks like on the back of my hand. So it does spread nicely. You will feel a little bit of a thickness to it, but once it dries down, your skin just feels so moisturized. And this is another one that sits really well underneath sunscreen and makeup, and it's not greasy or sticky. So those are the best eye creams for 2024. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. And again, I will have all of these products listed below for you for your reference. So I will be sharing the best eye serums for 24 and so on. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And if you have any questions at all regarding these eye creams, please let me know in the comments below and I will get back with you as soon as I can. So let me know what you're loving also in that comment section. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye guys.